Hello everybody, it is your girl Crush and I'm back with another video. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever with whoever so they know you rocks with your girl. Shout out to all 259 of my subbies at the time of me filming this video. Thank each and every one of y'all for, of course, subscribing to my channel, liking my channel, sharing my videos if you share them, commenting. Thank you. Thank you. To all my precious babies and my baby bulls. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. I'm your girl Precious. This is the Precious B channel where we do reviews and etc. on movies, TV shows, hair, music, reality television, perfume, the whole 9 yards, and of course books and all that. Like, I do reviews on everything that I like, that I feel like you guys would like. So go ahead and you can take a look. Okay, just go ahead and take a look. Okay, it's like a book. Okay, because Reading Rainbow was one of my favorites. Of course, if you've been here before, what is it, baby boo? Shout out to you. And of course, if you have not already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. 259 people did. And of course, don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you don't miss a video I do upload. Because even though my videos are pre-recorded, they premiere. I got it right. And of course, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, okay? That helps recommend my videos to other people in the algorithm. So okay, I have more people over here to join the party, okay? It means a lot to me when you guys hit the like button, okay? So please do it if you love me. Because if you love me, okay? And of course, don't forget to check the description bar down below. You may or may not find my perfectly curated playlist, reviews and accessories, just my 2 cents, new hair, who this, what's your scent, what you bought hauls, Black Cinema, Bridgerton. I said that out of order. It's Bridgerton, Black Cinema, what you're reading, Auntie Outside, what you're sipping on, okay? All of that should or should not be down below, as well as, of course, my affiliate link to Jazaris Couture, as well as the code where you use Precious B and you get 10% off your purchases over there at Jazaris Couture. If you have not already seen the plethora of my Jazaris Couture unboxing first impression videos, all you got to do is go to the What You Bought haul playlist and you will find it there, okay? So without further ado, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this video. This is the last Vlogmas video. It should have been up last Friday, but procrastination had got me. It always happens. It's like, you know, for anybody who's ever ran, you know how you get to like that last leg and you start getting tired and you need a little breaky break. Yeah, I'm also the queen of procrastination. So in my mind, all of this was supposed to be up. I wasn't supposed to be going through this. So hopefully we get it together next year, okay? We get it together next year. So without further ado, we can go ahead and get into the video. But before we do, okay, I just want to say thank each and every one of you guys for watching this year's Vlogmas. If you went back and watched last year's Vlogmas and the previous Vlogmas, thank you. If you went and watched the bonus video that I put up 2 years ago that I made private, that I unmade private, just so you guys can have something to hold you over until I got myself together, thank you. Go ahead and watch that. It's a key, okay? But before we get into it, okay, my little libations, okay, today is Saturday, the day of me filming this, but you guys will see this video on Monday, which is the 30th. So happy New Year's Eve, okay? So before we get into the video and the things, I want to do a quick just what you're sipping on, okay? So this is called Fat Reserve, and this word is called Gewürztraminer or something or another, okay? So y'all was been supposed to get my what you're sipping on review for this. Y'all was been supposed to get it, but the way things work, I wound up not feeling good, and I was just like, girl, ain't nobody doing all that. So this, of course, is a California wine. It is a white wine, okay? And it says, enjoy the honey, apricot, and peach flavors. Breathe in for aromas of rose petals and honeysuckle in this crisp white. This is a medium sweet, okay? So yeah, I of course did a taste testing of this when I was in the grocery store. This has a 12% alcohol content. It tastes a little bit like Moscato, a little bit to me. So just know that this is very good. It ain't gonna cost you that much money. Um, yeah, so that's what it looked like. We're gonna go ahead and pour it in this cup. I already got my preparation. Y'all know I don't never drink nothing regular degular. Okay, so when I first did my taste test of it, I tried it. You know, little taste test you get to do. Um, I would say go down smooth, but then again, it is mixed in here. But you taste the fruits in it. I will say that it does have that nice fruity flavor into it. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, but yes, this is a nice. Get that cork in there. Okay, so that's what 2 cups will get you. That's how far to get with 2 cups. Um, if I had to compare this to another like white, which would be a Moscato, I would honestly say this is more crisp because it is a crisp white, and it's not as sweet as Moscato because Moscato's a sweet wine, and this is a medium sweet, so it's like the intermediate between like being sweet and dry, if that makes sense. If you ever had a dry wine where like literally it was just like, then yeah. So that's like in the middle, if you will. So I like it. It's not that expensive. You ain't gonna break the bank, and it's 12% alcohol if that's your thing. So without further ado, let's get into the last day of Vlogmas. Again, happy New Year's Eve to you. So for our last day of Vlogmas, you guys know that we were doing a top 10, and so this is going to be our top 10 movies of 2024. Okay. Um, I'm pretty sure you guys may or may not know what number one is going to be on this list, but you never know. I may change my mind. Who knows? Whatever. So, coming in at number 10, a movie that I just actually recently watched. Actually watched it on Christmas. And to be honest with you, I didn't think I was going to like it, but I do have feelings about it. So, this is not only going to be me talking about it, but also me giving a review. Okay? So, that is Carry On, which is on Netflix. It stars, what is his name? Ethan Tarragon or Tarragon Ethan, whatever that boy name is. Sophia Carson and Jason Bateman, as well as if you watch Power, the actor who plays Sean, he's in it. Okay, for everybody who watched Power. And if you watch Breaking Bad, the brother-in-law, or the brother, whoever, the cop. Was he a cop on Breaking Bad? You know the one Walter and then buried him out there in the desert. So of course this is about these people who are, oh, spoiler alert if you have not seen Carry On by now. Spoiler alert, friend. If you ain't seen it, you can just go ahead and fast forward. When I edit this video, I put in the timestamp for like 9 through 1 if you have not seen Carry On. But I am about to go ahead and give you a review. So Carry On is number 10 on my list, and I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Let's start with that first. So the reason it gets an 8.5 out of 10 is because while I liked the action scenes, you know, like the unalivings and things like that, it was lacking a little bit for me as far as like the like I feel like this was supposed to be like a psychological action thriller. And while they had nice, like I said, unaliving scenes, and we had nice paced action scenes, I will say that one scene with, oh, and my girl, she was in a piano lesson. What's her name? Danielle Dreyer, I think that's her name. If you watch Tyler Perry's Have and Have Not, she played Quincy's sister Quita. She is getting her things, and I love that for her. She was probably hands down one of my favorite parts of this movie. I love the fact that they didn't have her in heels, no chunky ass heel or no boots. She was in sneakers. Let's start there. They had that queen in sneakers. Cause not everybody who a cop gotta be in a heel. Baby, put me in a tennis shoe. Okay? If you from the South, you know we say tennis shoes, okay? She was in a sneaker, honey. She was in a tennis shoe. Okay? She was in a tennis shoe. Okay? Put me in a tennis shoe. Anyway, excuse me. But yes, like she was the favorite part of it. I liked her. I felt like that scene in the car, because you could tell it was very CGI'd. I liked it, but then I didn't like it because of like the CGI of it all. I feel like with the character who played Egan's character, Ethan or whatever his name is, I feel like there should have been a little more action with him. A little more, you know, I mean, he should have been getting with it. You know what I'm saying? It should have been a little more body slamming or something in there for me. The guy who played the sniper, you know, Pow, he almost was there with the sinisterness of it. I feel like we should have did more. You know what I'm saying? Like the scene where he was chasing after old girl and she ran off. I feel like it should have been like a struggle between them. I feel like he should have been choking her out or something. I don't know. I just feel like we could have had more. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the scene in the plane, in the cargo area, I feel like Ethan could have been getting off for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all keep having him talk about, like, why he didn't make it to the police academy. And I feel like y'all was building it up for him to really be taking off on him. And I didn't get that. And so, like, that kind of pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? And, like, the story of it all, or the plot point of why they were doing what they're doing, there could have been more. You know what I'm saying? It could have been more. But don't get me wrong. I love when I get to see Jason Bateman play a villain because of his sarcastic nature. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm about to go sound wrong. But y'all know how, like, Ryan Reynolds is like a sarcastic type actor. Jason Bateman is who Ryan Reynolds think he is. And funny enough, they did do a movie together. So, like, Jason Bateman is who Ryan Reynolds thinks he is. If that makes sense. Like, Jason Bateman is the perfect sarcastic asshole type of person. You know what I'm saying? Where it can come off as funny at times where it needs to be. If that makes sense. Like, that's the main reason I watched this was because of Jason Bateman. Because I love that man since what's it called? Arrested Development. If you've never seen that show, baby, get your life. That entire little show is funny. But like I said, I give Carry On, 8.5 out of 10 because it could have been more. And I definitely didn't care for the ending, if that makes sense. I don't like that. Because if anything, they should have been married with a baby. Okay? And again, this was a spoiler. But yes, I give Carry On an 8.5 out of 10. Okay? And that was number 10 on our top 10 fave movies of 2024. Number 9. And I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be surprised that this is number 9. But I actually did enjoy this movie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's Mea Culpa by Tyler Perry. And I also give this an 8.5 out of 10. Because when I watched this movie twice. Let's start there. I actually watched Mea Culpa twice. And I have to say, after the second watch, I saw what Tyler Perry was going for. But like I said in my review, because I did do a review on Mea Culpa, and I even did like a short review on it, that I felt like there could have been more. Especially from our lead actors, right? And again, I don't know what kind of direction that Tyler gave Kelly, or I think his name is Travante, but I do feel like it was the emoting for me that kind of like, it didn't translate well, but nonetheless, I loved, to be honest, the end of the movie with the plot twist is what really, truly, honestly made it the movie where I was like, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And of course, I mean the sex scene. And of course, Angela, the actress who played Victoria off of the Haves and the Have-Nots. One thing about Tyler Perry, okay, if you work for him, he gonna keep you employed, honey, okay? So I definitely will say that even though I did rip Mia Culpa a new asshole in my review, I did thoroughly enjoy this movie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I did enjoy it. Even though I talk cash shit about Mia Culpa, I did enjoy this movie. Okay? So that's why I give Mia Culpa an 8.5 out of 10. Because even though I talk cash shit, I actually did enjoy this movie. So Tyler Perry, like, don't get me wrong, like, he got his shit about him, but what he tries, like, how can I say this? His thought process and his planning, you see the vision. Sometimes the execution isn't executed 100% the way most people like myself would want it to be, if that makes sense. But yes, number 9 on our top 10 favorite movies of 2024 is Mia Culpa by Tyler Perry. I know. Y'all probably didn't think it was going to be on this list. But yeah. Number 8 is Anyone But You. It is a movie that I think came out in the movie theaters. It starred that Glenn guy and the girl who was in Euphoria, you know, the blonde with the big boobs, whatever her name is, I don't remember. But what I liked the most about Anyone But You was that it was basically another modern day spin on a Shakespeare play. It was basically a spin on Much Ado About Nothing, and basically, instead of it mostly being about the whole, like, people mistaking hero for cheating on her dude, they mainly focused on Benedict and Beatrice and giving us a modern day take and spin on it. Well, they kind of did include, like, the whole otherness of it, but main so not having so many other characters involved, if that makes sense. So I do like the way they did that aspect of the whole Much Ado About Nothing. Of course, that is a funny movie. I like the fact that they did use the Natasha Bedingfield's "Let the rain on your skin, no one else can do it for you, let it in, no one else, is it, the rest is still unwritten." I think that's what it is. Yeah. So I do like the fact that that was used in it. It was actually a very good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. You can watch it on Netflix. I watched it on Netflix. I don't know if it's still up there on Netflix, but I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. And because when I was watching it, I was like, why does this seem familiar to me? And when I Googled it, it was because it was another spin and take on Much Ado About Nothing. So, yes, I give Anyone But You a 9 out of 10 because I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. Yes, and I highly do recommend watching it, okay? Number 7. Number 7. That was 8. We're on 7. Is another movie that I watched on Netflix called Find Me Falling. And it stars Harry Connick Jr. And if y'all don't know, I love me some Harry Connick Jr. And it's not just because, you know, me and him both happen to be from New Orleans, but I actually like him. Like, his type of comedy, he's another one where he has, like, that dry, sarcastic, asshole type, funny, charming, charismatic type of personality when he acts. Like, you're drawn to it, if that makes sense. And so Find Me Falling is a movie about this I don't want to say washed up rock star, but I think that might actually have been the synopsis of it, where he goes to Greece, somewhere he had been before. He was basically trying to get away from whatever the hell was going on in his life, and he winds up renting the house that was, like, literally on a cliff in Greece, and people literally whee on the damn cliff because, you know, I can't say the other words because, you know, YouTube don't play my dad, or, you know, because the children be on here, but, you know, they was just like whee, you know, 186 of themselves off the cliff. They was just like yeet, like yeet, like, you know, off the cliff and shit. And so he decided to build a little barrier to stop people from yeeting themselves off the side of this cliff. And so while he in town or whatever the case may be, and, you know, he trying to learn the language and stuff like that, and he kind of sort of becomes friends with the police chief and things like that. And so the plot of the movie basically is him and the lady he wound up falling in love with, which is this, he has a song called Grease Girl or the Girl of Grease or the Greek Girl or something or another, which is actually about this woman. I think her name was Maria or something. And she, she's a doctor over there in the town or whatever. And basically, just how they had fell in love and he left and all type of stuff. And then we find out, spoiler alert if you have not seen this movie, that she was pregnant and she was going to come tell him. But then she saw him with all the groupie hoes and was like, you know what? This is not a life I want to raise my baby in. So she wound up raising her baby in Greece. All the time, her daughter who could sing, right now bringing him, groceries and stuff because her auntie, her Thea, on the restaurant grocery store. And so then, it's just like this weird energy where, she was like, you ain't do nothing with that man. He was like, no, girl, what the fuck? And she was like, that was my daughter. He got drunk and cussed the mom out. It was a whole little funny ass movie. They do speak Greek and the subtitles. What's the subtitles on? At one point the subtitles was on, I think, or I may have cut the subtitles on. I don't know, but you is gonna need a little subtitle-age because they do be speaking Greek in it or whatever. But it is a funny movie. I will say that, like, I laughed throughout the whole time watching Finding Me Falling. It's a cute little movie. I rate it a 9.5 out of 10. I do highly recommend. Go watch it. It is a good movie. Go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it. Okay. Number 6 on my list. Y'all gonna be like, girl, I know the fuck you lied. But it was a good movie. And I highly, highly, highly recommend. Number 6 on my list is Thelma the Unicorn. Which also I think happens to be on Netflix. But that's not why I watched it. Thelma the Unicorn is an animated movie. And a musical movie. About this, was she a pony? She a donkey. And she wasn't actually a unicorn. She was something else. I think she was a little pony or something. Named Thelma, and she could sing. And so what happened is her and her homeboys, they got a little garage band over there on the farm they live on because they could talk. Right? And so what happens is on the little bumpy road next to the yard outside the barn is this little truck with paint and glitter and shit go by, and she wound up getting splashed, and she all sparkly and pink. It's pink, okay? And so she wound up looking like a unicorn, and somebody record her singing, and next thing you know, she gets signed to this record label, or this old school lady who happens to be blind, get ready to sign her. But then this man come, I forgot what his name is, but he was sneaky one night, and he try and trick her into signing this deal. And then it's this whale, because it's a singing whale, and she got beef, and so they ops now. And so the whole basis of Thelma the Unicorn is about loving yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I do think that is a good message to teach children, that you need to love yourself, be happy with who you see on the outside as well as the inside. And I was like, oh, I really like Thelma the Unicorn. They got this one little song. I don't remember it, but I love it. It's like the title song. I love it. The voice actor and singer for Thelma the Unicorn is, her name is Brittany Howard, I want to say. She is a singer, a guitarist. I love her voice. So yes, I give Thelma the Unicorn a 9.5 out of 10. This was a damn good movie. Please watch it with your children, your nieces, your nephews, your little cousins, or you can watch it for yourself like I did, okay? Thelma the Unicorn is a very good movie. It is, I think, rated PG, G, whatever. Go watch it, okay? Yes, at 32, I still watch animated movies because they write adult jokes for the adults. I'm an adult. Like, anyway, y'all. So, yes, number 6 on our list is Thelma the Unicorn, which I believe is on Netflix. Again, that's not why I watched it, but I believe it's over there, okay? And now we're in our top 5. Shout out to taking them. Number 5 on our top 10 movies of 2024 is Meet Me Next Christmas. You guys know that I did do a review on this. A lot of y'all didn't watch it, but I did do a review. Meet Me Next Christmas stars DeVale Ellis and Christina Milian. If you know Kalen Allen, he is, a content creator. A lot of people may know him from when he was a correspondent on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Who else does a star? Pentatonics is, of course, a part of it. They're playing like a, what's the word I want to say? Like an old dramatized version of themselves. And so basically, Mimi Next Christmas is about this lady, Christina Milian character. Y'all go watch the review. And she and this man, played by Kofi Siriboe. If you watch Queen Sugar, or you seen Girls Trip, that fine chocolate man, or you seen Insecure Crenshaw, him, his fine ass. Oh, good God. So they meet at the Sky Bar, or whatever, the bar down at the airports, because y'all know ain't never been inside nobody's airport. And so they basically was flirting, and they had a good vibe or whatever. And so he told her, listen, if you single, because she got a trifling ass man, trifling, whatever his name I say he was in that review, y'all could go watch it to find out what I called him. And so, because he was trifling. I think it was Trevor. It was Trifling Trevor, right? I think I called him Trifling Trevor. So Trifling Trevor and whatever Christina Milian's character name was, they was dating. And so Kofi Siriboe had told her, if you single by next Christmas and we could meet up to go to the Pentatonics concert, it's gonna be me and you gonna meet outside. So basically, Christmas comes around, Trifling Trevor is Trifling Trevor. Y'all gotta watch my review and know the movie to find out why I call him Trifling Trevor. And so she wound up going to this concierge service that Duvall Ellis, if you watch the show Sisters, or Zach and Fatima, whoever fucking people is, him. He played a concierge dude, and so they riding there trying to find her a ticket, and child, they go all over New York or LA or wherever fuck they at. It's New York, right? It's New York. And so they eventually wind up at the cousin house, which played by Kayla Allen. And so they wind up entering like this drag show, Christmas pageant, or whatever the case may be. Of course, Pentatonics, you know, they listening to the story. They almost had got robbed at one point, not Pentatonics, but Christina Milian and them. And so it was a cute, funny movie. It did make me cry. Again, I talk about it in my review. It is a good movie. If you need something to watch, if you're still in the holiday Christmas spur, if you have not seen it already, please go watch it. It was like #1 on Netflix for like a week or two. So go watch it. It's a good movie. It's not like any other Christmas movie that I have seen. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I was like, I really like this. Like, this was a really good movie. So number 5 on our top 10 movies of 2024 is Meet Me Next Christmas, and I give that a 10 out of 10. I highly recommend. Y'all go watch Meet Me Next Christmas. That was a damn good movie, okay? Number 4, okay, on our top 10 movies of 2024 is... Actually, I'm going to switch this around real quick. I just realized. I don't know why I didn't switch that around. I'm going to switch it around real quick. Hold on, y'all. Because I realized. Yeah. So, number 4 on our top 10 movies of 2024 is the Usher Rendezvous in Paris movie concert. It was actually good seeing Usher put on his Vegas, Paris version of his Vegas residency in Paris. I actually liked it. It was only me, my niece, and like 2 other people down at the movie theater when I went to go see it, because where I live, they only go out in droves for other movies. So we can talk about it. But just like for Beyonce, I was damn near by myself. And so I had me a good time. I was in there singing. You couldn't tell me that I wasn't at the Paris show with Usher, because I was. I also did a review on that as well. Y'all go ahead and check it out. So yeah, I highly recommend. I don't know where y'all could be able to watch it at. I don't know if Usher gonna put it on the streaming service or not. But if you ain't get to see it, friend, but I think he currently on tour, or he might not be on tour no more. But if you got to see his tour, he just went on the past, the future, the present, and tomorrow. Then you know Usher put on a damn good show. If you actually went to go see the Vegas residency when it was up and running, you know Usher puts on a damn good show. For that man to have been in the game for 30 years, Usher been doing a damn thing. Like, that man has been singing and dancing for 30 years. Like, y'all gotta give him his things. Like I said in my review of his Paris concert movie, Usher's the king of R&B. Argue with your man, but don't argue with me. And of course, y'all already know I give it a 10 out of 10. Because Usher did his thing, okay? Now, I can't afford to go see Usher, because Usher prices is 30 plus years worth. Okay? Usher earned. I'm gonna tell you like this. Usher and Beyonce have earned the right to charge what they charge. The people have been in the game for 30 plus years. They earn the right to charge what they charge. Okay, they not getting out of me, but they earned the right. Okay, all right. So that was number 4. Okay, for our top 10 movies of 2024. Number 3 was Inside Out 2. Yes, another animated movie. Let me tell you something. If you seen the way everybody was cutting up on the internet behind Inside Out 2, I'm gonna give you another little spoiler alert. I mean, the movie been out for the year. You should have seen it between the time it came out and now. Okay, but the part of the movie that had everybody in their feelings was when Joy was talking to anxiety, right? And I have to say, I love the way they handled anxiety because, as somebody who happens to have anxiety, and I do suffer from it, where sometimes I do get panic attacks, and they can be mild to where breathing and counting to 10 can calm me down, to they are so severe that it's like sometimes it's hard to calm myself down from at times. But that's what anxiety is like. If you've seen Inside Out 2 and you actually have anxiety, you know that's what it's like. You're anxious all the time. You're always doing things and then you're wondering, well, do they like me? It's like, and then it becomes so much and it becomes overwhelming. But it wasn't just about the anxiety. It was about Joy. And it was the line that Joy said where somebody was like, Joy's delusional. And she was like, of course I'm delusional. Like, in order to be happy, I have to be delusional. And like, that shit resonated with me because as a person who, I'm genuinely a positive person, my positivity dwells in the realm of delusional. In order to be truly happy, you have to be delusional. And yes, I am a person who has the moments where I can be a realist. I can be optimistic. And optimism dwells in the land of delusion. So that's where it is. Like, this movie spoke to me. And I understood why people was like, child, that... Ooh! Like, I under fucking stand. Like, I watched it. And the part, like I said, with anxiety, like that. Ooh. When I tell you I cried watching that thing, oh, I was like, oh. And like a movie like that, you need that type of good cry. Get it out. So, y'all already know what I'm finna get this right. This is a 10.5 out of 10. Inside Out 2 was a damn good movie. If you've seen the first one, you know that was good. But Inside Out 2, oh baby, they was not playing with us. They was not playing. And it's actually, I feel like it's a good movie to where if you watch it with your children who are, you know, preteens, teenagers, this is a good way to be able to hold conversations with them and ask them, do you ever feel like that? Have you ever had moments or things that you may have pushed yourself to do or felt like somebody was pushing you to do that made you feel like that? Have you ever had an anxiety attack? Have you ever felt anxious? Like, I feel like that was a great way to start conversations with parents so they can also be able to start to see what this like signs of anxiety is in their children. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that was also a good thing for them to do when it came to incorporating anxiety in the preteen teenage realm of things. So I definitely enjoyed that aspect of Inside Out 2. Please go watch Inside Out 2 if you have not seen it. I'm pretty sure it's on Disney Plus somewhere. That's not why I watched it. But anyway, y'all, that's what's number 3. Number 2. Number 2 of my top 10 favorite movies of 2024 is Bad Boys for Ride or Die, honey. Yes. Okay, listen. I did a review on this movie, okay? Go watch it if you have not already watched it. When I tell y'all, Will, Martin, the entire cast, the actor who played Reggie, what is his name? I think I Googled his name when I did my review. But I have to give him his props. Dennis Green, okay, did his motherfucking thing in this movie. If you saw my review for Bad Boys Ride or Die. You already know what scene I love more than anything. Reggie handled business. When like, it wasn't just like that scene, but it was like the graphics, like it's the cinematography of it all, the dialogue, it was funny. Like, it was funny. Like, the new characters, because fuck Judy. Okay, y'all know I can't stand Cap Daughter. Fuck her. The Mayor Man, played by the original Mr. Incredible from the first the Incredibles, the Fantastic Four, whoever. I don't know why I want to keep calling that man Mr. Incredible. Mr. Fantastic. Why would we keep want to call that man Mr. Fantastic Reed? Like him. Like, when I tell you Bad Boys Ride or Die was everything. Like I don't know if I told you about the scene where, excuse me, like they show us like with Will, like the video game aspect first, power type point of view. Like, that was everything. The alligator, the who played Will's son, Jacob Scorpio, who played Armando, Lil Mike as I call him. Like, him, the way he was getting off. Like, when I tell you, like, this was a good movie, like a good, like, not even good, like, it's amazing. Like, again, y'all already know Bad Boys 2 can't be topped. Like, we just gonna keep it a buck. They have not topped Bad Boys 2, but this one and the last one is tied for the second place for me. I don't like the first Bad Boys movie. I'll be honest, I don't like the first Bad Boys. I don't care for the first Bad Boys movie, maybe the end. But the movie as a whole, I don't care for the first Bad Boys. But Bad Boys 2 eats. Bad Boys 3 and 4, they are tied for second place in my opinion, because this is my opinion, okay? But yes, number 2 of our top 10 fave movies of 2024 is Bad Boys Ride or Die. Y'all already know, okay? Okay, this is what? A 15 out of 10. Like, this movie ate. Will and Martin did their big one. Dennis Green did his biggest of ones, okay? If they do a fifth one, some of y'all might say that's overkill. We got 950 million Fast and the Furious movies. They done been to space. We can have 111 Bad Boy movies. God damn it. Anyway. And our number 1 movie of 2024 is motherfucking Wicked Part 1, honey. Yes. Listen, that movie. If you have not seen Wicked Part 1, just know the day this movie will be up will be December 30th. Tomorrow, December 31st, New Year's Eve. Wicked Part 1 will be available on digital to purchase or rent or whatever the case may be. So you could watch it in the comfort of your own home. You could cry, cuss, yell, scream, and sing if you need to, okay? Listen, when I tell you that this movie, I understand why the theater people loved this goddamn musical, okay? The man who wrote this bitch, like, he don't understand, sir. You did your big one. Yes, you did. This backstory of how the Wicked Witch of the West became the Wicked Witch of the West. Like, when I tell you this is the best backstory to a villain arc, to figure out that technically, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen my review, I did do a review on Wicked. To know that this entire time she's actually not wicked. She just happens to be one of the most powerful beings in all of ours. And because she ain't with the fuck shit, they went ahead and said that our girl was actually with the fuck shit and she wasn't. And then on top of that, they made it seem like that she was just a horrible person. Cause me and Madam Marble, she gotta come see me. Bitch, Madam Marble gotta come see me. Let me tell you something. Michelle Yo, or y'all, however you say her last name. I know this lady can act her ass off. Because this is the second movie where I realized I wanted to fight her. If you seen Crazy Rich Asians, she played old boy mama. So Michelle Yeoh is a damn good actress because it's the second movie where I wanted to run a fade with her. Michelle Yeoh, Madam Marble, come to the front. We're not gonna jump you. Come outside. Come outside, friend. Come outside. We're not gonna jump you. To the wizard. Okay, let me tell you something. Jeff Goldblum, I fucks with you, but as the wizard, bring your dust ass outside. Come see me. To the daddy. I mean, that heart attack got you. But before that, come outside. Cause ding dong, I'm finna put a rock up. Come here. Ding dong, I'm finna meet that ass. Come here. Come here, my boy. Cause nigga, to Nessa Rose, girl, come here. Roll yourself to the front, sis. Roll your ass to the front. Bow. Cause bitch, how dare you let them talk to your sister like that? Like, Glenda, bring that ass here. Because let me tell you something, heifer. Your motherfucking ass tried my girl from day one. And she should have made your ass go up, and away, and fly the fuck away. Because somewhere over the rainbow, you deserve to get your ass whooped. Glenda. Okay? To Prince Fierro. Hey, babe, hey. Because dancing through life. Dancing through life. That's my babe. When I tell you I love me some Jonathan Bailey, like, listen. He will always be Lord Anthony Bridgerton, but now he Prince Fierro, and I love him. I love him. And yes, I know he gay. I know he is one of the gays. Okay, that don't mean I can't, in my mind, he mine. That's okay. All right. Thank you. So, Cynthia Erivo. Let me tell you something. I don't know if I had read you fulfilled in one of my 2 cents that I may or may not have deleted it. But let me tell you something, sir. Let me tell you something. You better get all your motherfucking things, because when you stood there in the Stardome Dust Bowl Club or where the fuck y'all was at, and you was dancing, and bitch, you started crying. I started crying because as somebody who has been bullied, I understand the emotions you felt. I understand that in that point in time, you were saying, fuck it. You bitches don't like me, that's fine, bitch. She played on my top, that's cool. You played in my face, you hurt my feelings, but I'm gonna get through it. Okay? Because fuck everybody, okay? So, like, I understood the emotions. And that shit hit me right here. And it made a bitch cry. Okay? To Lil Elphaba. That scene between Big Elfie and Lil Elfie, bitch, broke me. That, cause nobody in all of Oz, no wizard that there is or was, is gonna bring me down. Y'all know how it goes. Cause listen, and the wizard and I, cause bitch, cause they having a celebration in Oz for me. Yes, girl, you're unaliving. Allegedly. Listen, I already read all the background of what's going to happen in part 2. I already know what's going to happen in part 2. I'm just excited to see how it's going to be executed, right? So, to anybody out there who has already seen the musical in its entirety, you've read the book, yes, I know you know what happened. I know what happened too, because I'm the type of person, bitch, I ain't got that long to wait. Okay? I got to wait a year. I'm going to go find out what happened. So, when the movie comes, I know what's going on. Okay, for this first one, I wanted to go in black, so I knew. But this second one, oh, I know what's happening, friend. I know the plot and all that, the songs and everything. So y'all ain't gotta worry about me. I'm just ready to see how they gonna do it for the big screen. That's it. That's all. But our number one top movie of 2024 is Wicked. I give it a motherfucking 20 out of 20 because they did that. Okay, like they did that. Okay, Cynthia, Ari, Jonathan, Michelle, Jeff Goldblum, what's his name? Bowen Yang, that white girl. Baby Nessa Rosa, Lil Alphaba, that mama who was 304. Ain't that what the kids say? She a hoe. Okay. She a hoochie mama. Like the Young Wiz. Like the Munchkins. Okay. The teacher lady who was in who played the bearded lady in The Greatest Showman, her ass. Like everybody, bitch. When I tell you, shout out to the director, the writer, the composer, bitch, the cinematographer, like the people who was working the machine that had Cynthia flying in the air, bitch. Listen, the people who was in production that did the fucking visuals with the cape as it grew. Like, yeah, this entire movie, everybody better get an award for something. Hair and makeup. The micro braids. Okay, I remember the last time I had the first and last time I put micro braids in my hair. Bitch, micro braids take forever to take out your hair. So the fact that they put that motherfucking wig of micro braids, they did a wig of I know that wig took 6 months to do. I know it took them 6 months to put that wig together, bitch. Have y'all ever had micro braids put in your hair? It's somebody who got a whole head full of hair. Bitch, I had micro braids before, so I already know. It took them people 6 months to get the micro braids together. Okay, shout out to hair and makeup. The aesthetic people who did her ears, because, you know, Cynthia got her whole ear cartilage pierced up. So they had to give her a prosthetic ear and shit. And they had to make sure that she could hear herself singing live and be on key and her fellow actors and shit. Like, baby, y'all fucking did that. Shout out to all the voice actors, the CGI people for the animals and stuff. Like, if you ain't seen Wicked, don't worry. Tomorrow, 31st, it's gonna be on digital, okay? So you can watch Wicked and understand why this is hands down my favorite movie of 2024. I cannot wait for part 2. Okay, I can't, but I will. Okay, and that concludes our top 10 of 2024. That concludes Vlogmas. Okay, this is technically day 10, but we're just gonna say the last day of Vlogmas, cause yeah. So that's it. That's that's not how that goes. That's it. That's all, y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever with whoever so they know your rock switch girl. Tell your mommy, your auntie, your cousin, and Stacy and them that I said. Follow your girl. Come with me. All right, y'all. I love you. Bye.